Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we will be continuing with our series of video on distillation. Particularly in this video we'll be discussing about a type of distillation which is commonly used worldwide, that is simple distillation. In this video we will be discussing about simple distillation. What is simple distillation, construction of simple distillation, working of simple distillation, its advantages and disadvantages, and at the end we will be discussing about the application of simple distillation. So guys, let's get started with what is simple distillation. Guys, you might all know that distillation is the process of purifying a liquid by heating it to a certain temperature and then cooling and collecting the vapors that are released. Simple distillation is a type of distillation that is used to separate two liquids that have different boiling points. This process is commonly used in the chemical industries and in laboratories to separate and purify liquids. Simple distillation involves heating the liquid mixture to the boiling point and immediately condensing the resulting vapors. This method is only effective for mixtures wherein the boiling point of the liquids are considerably different at a minimum difference of 25 degrees Celsius. And you should also remember that the purity of distillate, the purified liquid, is governed by Raoult's law. So guys, this was a brief about what is simple distillation. Now moving on towards the construction of simple distillation. So guys, now talking about the construction of simple distillation, we will start our discussion firstly with the material required in the construction. As you all can see in the picture displayed, the simple distillation assembly comprises of a round bottom flask, a distillation head, condenser, thermometer, and a heat source. Okay, we will be moving towards how the assembly is made, its construction steps. First of all, attach the distillation head securely to the round bottom flask. Next, connect the condenser to the distillation head. Then the second step is to install the temperature measurement. For that, attach a thermometer to the distillation head for temperature monitoring. Now to set up the heating source. For heating source, place the assembled round bottom flask on a heating source. Then fill the round bottom flask with the liquid mixture intended for distillation. After filling, turn on the heat source and begin heating slowly and by gradually increasing the temperature of the mixture. We should also keep a close eye on the mixture until it starts to boil, and as the mixture boils, vapor will rise into the distillation head. After the rising of vapor comes the condensation part. The vapor will then condense in the connected condenser, and to collect the condensed liquid will ultimately collect in the receiving flask. So guys, this was a brief construction of simple distillation. After discussing about the construction of simple distillation, we will be discussing about how does the simple distillation works. So guys, simple distillation works by heating the liquid mixture in a flask until it reaches its boiling point. The liquid with the lower boiling point will vaporize first and rise up into the condenser, where it will be cooled and collected in a separate flask. The liquid with higher boiling point will remain behind in the flask. Okay, now let us understand it with an example. Consider you have a mixture of water and ethanol and you need to separate the ethanol from water. And to do that, we need to add the mixture to the flask and start heating. On applying the heat to the mixture, it will start to boil. And after a certain temperature, the ethanol will start to vaporize first, as it has a low boiling point of 78.37 degrees Celsius compared to water. The vaporized ethanol at 78.37 degrees Celsius is collected into the other vessel after condensing it with the help of cold utility. And for those who don't know about condenser, it is a type of heat exchanger which is used with the purpose to transfer the heat. Here in the case of simple distillation, we use cold water from the cooling tower or chilled water from the chiller, or in some cases we also use brine to condense the vapor and turn them into the liquid state. The liquid state of the material obtained after the condensation is collected in other vessel, which is the separated ethanol from water, and the rest water is left over in the distillation pot. So guys, I hope this simple working of simple distillation is clear to you. If there arises any question in your mind, Please let me know in the comment section. Okay? So guys, after the working of simple distillation, we are moving on towards the advantages and disadvantages of simple distillation. First of all, we will be looking at the advantages of simple distillation. The first advantage of simple distillation is simplicity. As the name suggests, it's a straightforward method. The setup and the process are relatively easy to understand and execute. Okay? Second advantage is cost effectiveness. Simple distillation is often more affordable compared to more complex separation methods. It does not require sophisticated equipment, making it accessible for various applications. The third advantage is of purification. It's effective for separation of the liquids with significant difference in boiling point, allowing for the purification of substances. Okay? And the last advantage is the versatility. While it may have limitations, but simple distillation is versatile and finds application in various industries, including the production of alcohol and the purification in laboratories. So guys, these were the 4 main advantages of simple distillation. Now up next, we will be discussing about the disadvantages of simple distillation, from which the first disadvantage is limited separation range. The method of simple distillation is most effective when dealing with liquids that have substantial difference in boiling points, and it struggles when substances have close boiling points. So one of its major disadvantage is limited separation range. The second disadvantage is lack of precision. Simple distillation might not provide high precise separation, especially when dealing with complex materials. It may leave behind impurities or mix some components. Okay? Now the third disadvantage of simple distillation is time consuming. Depending on the substances involved, the process can be time consuming. Other more advanced techniques may offer quicker and more efficient results. So the use of simple distillation might be sometimes time consuming. And the last and the fourth disadvantage of simple distillation is not suitable for certain mixtures. It's not the go-to method for liquids with close boiling points, such as azeotrops, where the components evaporate together at a constant composition. So guys, these were the 4 disadvantages of simple distillation. I hope the advantages and disadvantages are clear to you. Now guys, at last, for this video, we will be looking at the applications of simple distillation. Guys, you might all know that simple distillation is pretty handy in various fields. For example, take making of alcohol. We also use it to pull out pure ethanol from water. Then in the world of oil, like in petroleum industries, it's the go-to for breaking down the crude oil into its different parts. Think gasoline, kerosene and diesel, and you all know those busy labs. Simple distillation is like the superhero. They use it to clean up the solvent and tease apart different compounds, making them all squeaky clean for analysis. So guys, these were some of the applications of simple distillation. So guys, this was all about simple distillation. Concluding the simple distillation video, simple distillation is a useful process that is worldwide used to separate two liquids that have different boiling points. It has several applications in different industries and is commonly used in laboratories to purify the solvents and separate compounds for analysis. While the simple distillation has its limitation, it remains as essential technique for separation and purifying the liquids. I hope this video of simple distillation is clear to you. So guys, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and for more video related to chemical engineering, process engineering, chemical safety, industrial safety, you can subscribe to this channel. And guys, as always, feel free to leave any questions or comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in next video.